Hey ladies, so I'm finally making my wig video. So I'm gonna start off real quick. This is the cap that I like to use. This one here is amazing. There's others like it, but it has the mesh top, it's breathable, it's easy to cut, and the elastic band fits like a snug. You don't need no pins or anything. So I'm just sitting here adjusting on my wig cap. So I'm going to place my closure on top so I can get kind of a pretty good measurement. I don't really measure anything. I just pretty much eyeball it, and I pretty much know. You see my daughter walking through. I pretty much know where I want it to be and things like that. When you start making wigs, you don't really have to measure anymore. You could just go ahead and do it. So this is the closure I'm going to be using by Lili Hair. I love the reinforcement around the sides because it makes it easier for you to grab when sewing. So now that I'm placing the actual closure on top of the wig cap, I'm putting in some T-pins to actually hold it down in place so I can sew it. So I'm going to remove the hair out the way so I can sew around the edges and just, bundle things up. You guys see the hair color? Oh, I hope you saw the video already that I showed you how I color my extensions. You see my little princess? Look at her sitting there being so nice and good. She's really, really bad. But yeah. So I'm just going to pull that out the way, put some more T-pins in to make sure everything is nice and snug. That's really the key to a really good wig. When you place your closure down and it's really nice and snug, that sets the foundation for everything. You're just so normal. And to be honest, this may sound crazy. So like you're sewing a shirt, jeans, pants. That's just my opinion. I'm not a professional. But I do have my needles threaded. I do have 2 needles. I do have 3, but I only use 2 this time. And what I do is I don't go into the actual elastic band. I go into the first layer of fabric over top the elastic band. And I pull it through, and then I just make sure, I'm watching. I just make sure that everything is nice and snug. I do the loop around the needle. I'm going to show you here. Yeah. That's just to secure it so it won't fall out. And when you wash your wigs and stuff, it's like a knotted situation, for lack of better words. So I just go ahead and do that all around the closure, making sure it's nice and snug. So there you go. I'm coming along pretty well. Make sure, ladies, when you make your own wigs, the first time around it's going to be kind of challenging if it's your first time doing it. It's challenging for me every time I do it, but you do get comfortable after a while. I was giving you a thumbs up. I'm finished installing the closure, but this is a really good wig cap. Normally when I use other wig caps and I pull and tug, sometimes I wind up puncturing holes in it. This one was taking a beating. So now what I do is my bottom bundle, I always double the weft. So you see here I got it doubled. And I like to place the needle through the end of the weft, both wefts. But I'm putting it through the fabric, like I mentioned before, not through the actual elastic band. I'm looping it around because if you sew through the elastic band won't stretch once it gets on your actual head. So you want to make sure it has that give so you can wear the actual wig. And again, like I said, this particular cap here, I know for myself, I don't need any pins. I used to use wig clips, but not anymore. I'll pin it down. But this one, I just wear it. And it's ventilated with the mesh, so your head doesn't feel hot. And living here in North Carolina, it gets hot. And having a wig on can be a bit much. But this here, it feels really, really good. So I'm just going ahead, sewing along. Make sure I don't get through the elastic band. Doing my loops. Getting my first row in. So I got my first row in. I'm on my second row. Just making sure everything is nice and neat. Taking my time. Not rushing anything because I want to make sure the wig comes out nice. And that's what I recommend, ladies. Just take your time. Just take your time. I did this one during the week, but I recommend, try to do it on a weekend or something when you have time because for me, it tired me out. There go my princess again. So now I'm getting on to when I fold over. I don't cut any wefts. I just make sure, as you see, the same method, but I'm just locking it here on the actual edge so it can lay flat. And I do go over it several times on the edge to make sure it's nice and flat so it won't be bumpy on the edge. In the event I want to pull my hair back, which I never do, but I like to always give myself that option. So now I'm moving on up on the wig. Almost trying to close it up, taking my time. I have my T-pins there to kind of anchor everything and make sure everything's in line. I did change lighting, as you can see. It started getting dark, so I had to come into the bathroom. And I'm almost finished. Almost. So there's a few more rows to do to kind of close that up. And when I get to the top like this, I like to keep the tracks really, really close because this is the top. I want it to look nice and thin and nice and neat. Okay, that's all I have left. So the wig is practically done now. You know, I just keep doing this over and over again till it closes up. And if I have anything left up, I cut it off. So that's my wig. It came out beautiful. I'm so happy. And that's it.